Has it been a bad 12 months in your real estate career? Maybe the worst ever. Hi, I'm Sarah Reynolds, and I first want to tell you, you are not alone. One of my mentors and one of the most influential people in real estate, Gary Keller, said that there has never been this large of a decline in real estate sales in a 12-month period that he has ever seen, and he's been in the industry now for 4 decades. Maybe you're down, maybe you're discouraged, maybe you're thinking about giving up. I remember many years ago when I first got my real estate license in 2006, it was right before the Great Recession. We started getting listings, me and my mom. It was me, my mom, and an assistant. We had just started building our team together, and we started getting listings. And I'll never forget seeing the whiteboard in our office. We had 8 active listings. We thought we were big shots. There was one problem. They were all active. Nothing was moving. Nothing was selling. It was scary. I thought about giving up. I thought about quitting. And I remember my mom sitting me down and she talked to me about how in the early 90s, she had gotten her license in 1988. She had been in the business maybe 4 to 5 years, and the economy started tanking. It was in the early 90s. And she was about to give up, and my dad, thanks be to God, said to her, "Don't give up. It will turn. Every market that goes up comes down, and every market that is down goes up. It's part of the real estate market." Now, one of the things I learned in 2008 when I wanted to give up, and maybe that resonates with you, what I'm saying. So Debbie, early 90s, Sarah Reynolds, 2008, feeling like I couldn't accomplish my goals in the market that was there. Maybe that's you, right? What I learned during that time is the market doesn't determine if we're successful, it determines how we're successful. So maybe the last 12 months have been hard. Maybe you're discouraged. Maybe you're looking to give up. I want to talk with you today about a few things that you can do right now to turn it around. Again, the market doesn't determine if you're successful, it determines how you're successful. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is I want you to 2 to 3 times your lead sources. What I love about this business is that it's actually math. Meaning, if there's been a decline of 30 to 40% of sales, that means that you need to increase your lead generation by that same percentage, if not more. So I want you to sit down and look through your lead sources over go back 3 years, over the last 3 years. And I want you to 2 to 3 times your lead sources, meaning if maybe you had 2 buckets of lead generation that generated business, I want you to find 2 more and 2 more again. So get 6, right? So maybe your number 1 source was open houses and your other number 1 source was sphere of influence. You were doing events for your sphere of influence. So what you can do is that you can add some other sources. You can increase the number of open houses you do. I want you to double or triple your lead sources. The second thing that I want you to do to not give up and to take it in your own hands, because again, it doesn't determine if you're successful, it determines how you're successful. So the how has to change. The second thing that you want to do is you want to increase your skills for conversion. Okay, this is critical. So much of what we do in the real estate business comes back to what we say, how we say it, when we say it. And the power of our words is critical to getting buyers and sellers to act and getting buyers and sellers to agree to work with you. I want you to 30% the amount of time that you spent on your skills in 2023. I want you to 30% it. So what that means is that if you spent 2 hours a week on role play practice, on what to say, what not to say, when to say it, on your presentations, practicing. Remember, we don't want to practice on the client. We want to practice ahead of time. You don't go to the Super Bowl without knowing the plays, without practicing, right? Okay, this is the same thing. It's the Super Bowl of real estate, meaning there's less home sales, less people making the move. So it's critical when you are able to sit down with the buyer and seller that you know what to say. So instead of 2 hours, let's do 3 to 4 hours a week, practicing, getting ready, role playing. So the first thing, 2 to 3 times your lead sources, your lead generation. Second thing, increase your skills. The time you're spending on improving your skills, I want you to increase it by at least 30%. And then the third thing is lean into accountability. Let's be serious. What I'm talking about is not that fun. When I say let's role play, okay, I get it, okay, it's not that fun. At EmpowerHome, we try to make it fun, okay, but it's not that fun, okay, but accountability is critical. You know, I define accountability as one of the highest forms of love. Think about it. Maybe you're watching this and you're a parent. I have the honor of being the mom of Olivia, Caitlin, and Lincoln. They're so much of my world. And when they do wrong, when they mess up, when they lie, when they don't put in the work to study for that test, mommy has a talk with them because I want them to grow up to be remarkable human beings that make a huge impact on the world. I hold them accountable to that because I love them deeply. Accountability is a form of love. So the third thing you want to do is you want to lean into accountability. Hire that coach. Join a team that's going to hold you accountable. Make sure that you have someone, not a friend, okay? Be careful with these friends in the business, okay? I will tell you, I've tried this, it doesn't work, okay? Your friends will give you the easiest pass. And now that doesn't mean they don't love you. They just see you in a different light. They don't want you to do the role play if you're not feeling good. They want you to go lay down. Whereas your coach, your accountability partner, that team that is holding you accountable, they'll say, I know you don't feel good, but I know what will feel worse is that if you don't hit your goals. And so could you give it at least 30 minutes today? That's true accountability. So if you're looking to change it, we get to decide. You get to decide right now. You get to decide to bow out, quit, which I get it. It's hard. Or you can make the choice to take it into your own hands. It's your life. It's your career. You get to choose. What I recommend you do is 2 to 3 times your lead sources, 2 to 3 times your lead gen. Double, triple down on the time you're spending in improving your skills and lean in to accountability and watch your business grow. Thanks for joining me today. And as always, big, big hugs. Bye, guys.